Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm here today with my OnePlus 6 and I'm going to show you a bit about the stable version of Android 9, also known as Pie. You can see this is the little Easter egg here and it's a P. So if we go to the home screen here, there's a couple of changes in the UI, mainly in the notification area. The circle icon's now in the quick settings. You get a bit more information. You can see your Wi-Fi address, what Bluetooth devices are connected. You can see anyway that I've been navigating with the OnePlus gestures. So the swipe up to multitask, swipe right to go back, or swipe up to go home. You can also now activate Google's gestures. So if we go into settings and we'll search for gestures. So go navigation bar and gestures, and you can see we've got three options. We've got back, home and recent, so you've got the classic buttons, back and home, which is the Google version, or the OnePlus version there, which I use. If you have a quick look at the Google version, you can swipe up for multitasking. You've got your quick multitasking bar there to go across. And of course you can do the little flick to switch between apps there. My preferred one is the OnePlus gestures. I'm just used to them now, so I'm going to stick to that. Only downside with this, you can't activate Google Assistant. Unless you say, OK Google. In one of the beta versions they did add the option to tap and hold on the power button and get to Google Assistant that way, but that's not in the stable version yet, so maybe they'll be bringing that to another beta soon. Speaking of buttons, one thing I do like now, if you push the power button, you can see that the power menu comes on the side where your thumb is already, and likewise for the volume menu. Push the volume button and you got very easy access to the volume controls. So what else is new? So while we're talking about gestures, you can see that the multitasking menu is new. Previously on Android, when you used to swipe up, you used to get a view of all your apps in one pane basically, and you could scroll up and down between them. Now they are left to right, which is a bit like iOS, I guess. I personally preferred the portrait pane because you could easily just swipe through with one finger and get very quickly between them. But then I guess with this one you do see a bit more about what's going on in the app. So you can see here for BBC Sport, I can get straight in and see exactly what, and from the multitasking view you can still see exactly what was going on there. So that's an interesting change, but it's still very easy and very fast to multitask. I can imagine if you've got a lot of apps open though, it will become quite tedious flicking through. So we've got this new feature here called adaptive battery. That lets you basically restrict certain apps usage in the background. So I basically restrict most apps because really other than my messaging apps, I don't really need any of these to be running in the background. It'll be interesting to see how much difference this actually makes. You can have a look in the usage totals to see what apps are still using your battery. So Instagram and Facebook are still using a fair chunk. So one thing OnePlus devices have always been pretty good for is customization. So if we go here into settings and go into display mode, you can see, well, first you've got the choice about the notch. You can have the area hidden or displayed. So you can see at the moment I've got the notch area being displayed. If I go to settings, hide the notch area, and then go back to BBC Sport, you can see the notch is basically only the status bar icons now. So some people might prefer that because the notch is then less visible. I myself don't mind, but it's nice to have the option. So another thing that you can customize, if you see here, you've got theme. So you can choose between colourful, which is what I use. You can change to light, which then makes your notification drawer light. Or what some people like, you can have dark mode. These are system wide, so it changes basically everything to black backgrounds, which is quite nice on the OLED screens. So you can go one step further and you can also change the accent color. So let's go for red. You can see it's changing theme. And now you've got red icons for your notification drawer, and you can change it to any color you want. So if you click here on the color palette, you can flick between all these different colors and have literally whatever color you want. And I like to see that kind of personalization available. So previously on Oreo you could only choose between the set colors, I think, but now you've got every color you can choose from. That's pretty much it for Android Pie so far. I'm pretty happy with the update. Everything seems nice and snappy, nice and smooth. And OnePlus got it out in a very quick time. I think it's only been out for a month, and It's one of the first phones not made by Google to support Pi. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you looking forward to the update? Is there anything you wish they added or that you still think the phone's missing? And if you like this video, like and subscribe for more. Thanks.